Coming to you live from the Red Sea in Jordan, it's Travel with Tani. Welcome to Aqaba, Jordan's only port city, which is located on the northeastern split of the Red Sea on the Gulf of Aqaba. I arrived in Aqaba, Jordan, using the land border with Eilat, Israel. Crossing the border was a bit arduous, and I could not wait to arrive at my hotel. There were a few options, but I chose the Marriott Al Manara. I love the hotel's relaxing ambiance, plus there's a private beach, an outdoor pool, and 5 restaurants which focus on the regional and local cuisines. Upon arrival, I received a property tour and was then greeted by the breathtaking view of the lagoon from my room. The hotel's concierge were efficient and reserved my glass-bottom boat tour on the Red Sea, and the meeting point for the tour was easy enough to find at the edge of this picturesque dock. The boat cruise was an amazing start to the next day. The tour was about 2 hours and cost 30 Jordanian dinars. As we sailed the scenic coastline, the guide pointed out the shores of Israel, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia. At one point on the cruise, we passed over shipwrecks and coral, which were visible through the boat's glass bottom. You were given 30 minutes to snorkel with snorkeling gear provided. Our diving instructor happened to be one of the 3 certified female instructors in Jordan. Lunch is also included in your tour. You have a choice of lamb, chicken, or meatless pasta and salad. After you were finished eating, there was entertainment provided through singing, song, and dance with the life-size Super Mario Brother. Afterwards, you could relax and enjoy the view as you floated back to the coast. Later that evening, I explored downtown Aqaba with the private tour guide recommended by the hotel's concierge. The tour could last from 2 to 4 hours and range from 40 to 60 dinars. If you keep them on schedule, it's closer to 2 hours. So let's go. Okay, after that energizing drive, we've now arrived at the ruins of the Islamic city of Eilat. Discovered in 1986, Eilat was a stopping point for Christian pilgrims on their way to Mount Sinai when Christianity became the official religion of the Eastern Roman Empire during the Byzantine period. The next stop was the Aqaba Fortress Castle, built between 1510 and 1517. I'm guessing that Aqaba was a very hospitable city because this castle was used as a khan, or traveler's inn, for Islamic pilgrims on their way to Mecca. And speaking of Mecca, our next stop looked a little familiar. Yes, the Sheikh Zayed Mosque, whose architectural design was inspired by the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi. And both mosques were named after the founder of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Zayed. The mosque in Aqaba is actually perfectly situated on the Gulf to overlook the spot where Africa and Asia kiss. The exterior of the mosque is beautiful, and the sunset was a cool transition into the late evening. There were also amazing views of 3 countries from this viewpoint. Here you have Egypt. Over here with the lights, you have Eilat, Israel. And over here, you have downtown Aqaba, which is where we headed next in order to check out the nightlife on a Saturday night. Gulf Silver was our first stop, and I purchased some great souvenirs, including a few Dead Sea masks, a scarf, and jewelry. The store owner was very hospitable and offered tea and coffee, which I gladly accepted because I love tea, especially Bedouin tea, my favorite, which I purchased from Tariq's store, in addition to a few spices. Tariq enthusiastically described all of his products. Let's listen.
Soap, olive oil soap, and bye-bye cellulite. This is Nebo soap from Syria, the natural olive oil, very good for face, body, hair. Natural. It costs $1, not expensive. Scrub for body, cream for the body. From Dead Sea with argan oil. Love.
Thank you, Tariq. After all that shopping, I needed a refreshing smoothie, and this gentleman's store was the perfect spot in the center of the city. I sat for a few moments and observed the Saturday night vibes as my tour concluded. When I checked into the Marriott Al Manara, the gentleman explained to me that Al Manara meant the light or beacon in Arabic. In the stillness of night, as we approached the hotel, I understood why this name had been chosen. The hotel absolutely illuminated the evening's dark canvas and brought a cozy feeling while thousands of miles away from home. I needed food though, so I visited the restaurant to try the local cuisine, and my choices were the shankless cheese salad and the lamb mackinac sausage. They were both delicious, but I had to get some rest. It had been a long day, and I was visiting Wadi Rum the next day. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please place a like on it, subscribe, and share. I'll see you tomorrow at the Bedouin Desert Camp. For all things travel, visit TaniLam.com.